I welcome you all to this virtual industrial visit, and today we'll be seeing the hydroelectric power plant. The hydroelectric power plants starts from a dam where water is normally stored. This dam has a catchment area where from the rain or from sources like rivers, the water is stored in the dam, and this becomes a potential source of electricity extraction. And from here, the water flows through a lower level area through large pipes. You can see here, these are the pipes called the penstock through which the water is carried. And these penstocks have to be really very strong because the amount of water it is carrying is huge, and also the pressure developed during the water transport is also very high. So these penstock have to be made of very tough material. And the next important component in the hydroelectric power plant is the surge tank. The surge tank is connected to the penstock. Here you can see the blue penstock which is at the bottom, and the vertical stuff which is standing there is called the surge tank. And this surge tank is fitted to the penstock because this penstock is carrying a huge amount of water, and there can be some times where the water at the bottom of the penstock is stopped using a stop valve. When the water is stopped using a stop valve, there is a chances that a large amount of pressure is built up in the penstock, and even the penstock can burst because of this pressure. So to relieve the pressure, a surge tank is attached to the penstock. So in case of sudden closure of the valve at the bottom of the penstock, the water in the surge tank rises and just observes the extra energy that is coming from the penstock. So the penstock can be prevented, and a lot of other damages to the penstock can also be prevented. And during heavy flow of water, when the turbine takes lot of water, when there is a high demand, to meet up sudden increase in the demand of water, the water level in the surge tank lowers, and this actually supplies the excess water which is needed for the high demand. And the surge tank is very interesting piece of equipment. When you go to the real field, you'll enjoy the thing. And next, this penstock is connected to the actual generating stuff, that is the Pelton wheel. Pelton wheel is one particular turbine which is used in a power plant, which you see here. You can also see a man who is standing there, and these Pelton wheels are really very big. And you can see another man who is doing some service inside. So we are very lucky today that they opened the Pelton wheel and we are able to see what is inside. So when the water strikes these buckets, the Pelton wheel rotates. Very, very simple mechanism. And this Pelton wheel is connected to the next equipment, which is a alternator, or it is a generator. And here is where you can see the stop valves. The stop valves are used to reduce or to increase the water flow so that the speed of the Pelton wheel is reduced or it can be increased. Here is another interesting turbine. This is called a Francis turbine. This is actually a horizontal Francis turbine. We also have a vertical Francis turbine. Pelton wheel basically works on the impact of the water, but the Francis turbine works on the pressure which is there in the water. And the next turbine which we see here is a Kaplan wheel. So these are the three common types of turbines which are used to generate the power. Basically what happens is when the water strikes these wheels, power is generated due to the rotation of these turbines. And these turbines are connected to the electrical equipment. This is called the alternator, or this is the generator. So when these huge coils rotate in a magnetic field, they produce electricity, and this electricity can be stepped up or converted to a higher voltage, and it can be transmitted, or it can be connected to the grid from where we get the supply at home. This is the last piece of the power plant which we see here. It is a draft tube. A draft tube is a tube whose area gradually increases, and finally through the draft tube the water comes out of the power plant. Some of the turbines like Francis turbine and Kaplan wheel, they normally have a very low exit pressure. So with very low exit pressure, it will be very difficult for the water to come out of the turbine into the atmosphere, where the atmospheric pressure will be more than the exit pressure. So in order to avoid that, we have a draft tube. So the draft tube will slowly increase the pressure of the water which is coming out, and it will increase the pressure little more than the atmospheric pressure, so it will be easy for the water to exit from the power plant. And finally, this is how the water comes out of the power plant. This is called the tail raise, and the water we saw in the water level we saw in the dam is called the head raise, and this flows out of the power plant. This can be used for irrigation, and this is the layout which we normally study in the subject, where we saw the dam. Initially from the dam, water is carried through a pressure tunnel, or there you can see the surge tank, that is the blue one, where we have the valve house. From there it is fed to the penstocks, where it is carried to the power plant, and inside the power plant only we have these turbines and the alternator, and finally through the draft tube it is discharged through the tail raise, and the tail raise carries water, and this is how hydroelectric power plant works. Thank you.